So it is officially Madden week, and who better to have on the sports seriously than everyone's favorite person this time of year, the Madden ratings guy, Clint Oldenberg. So thank you for hopping on with us. We hope you haven't had too much Twitter beef going on your end.
Oh, it's all fun this time of year. This is game time for us.
I can imagine. And before diving into specific players, I do want to ask you kind of just the basic, what goes into making the Madden rating formula? Can you give us a sense of how that's kind of made when you go into giving players their rankings?
Yeah, I think there's two main parts. At the highest level, what we need to do as a ratings team is support the way that the game plays. We want the game to play as authentically as possible. And we want the players to be represented to the best of our ability in game, and the ratings control a lot of that. So that's number one. And then number two, obviously we know how important this is to the players, what their rating is, both Madden players and real life NFL players. So we take it very seriously. So we have a scouting format that we as a ratings adjuster team use. So we're not all that unlike NFL scouts.
And I want to focus a little bit on quarterback. So first things first. How is Kyler Murray in 82? So I know AZ Central did a poll and 70% of voters said it was too low or ridiculously low. And I'm sure it's zero bias, as you can imagine. I say that kind of jokingly enough. But really, though, how did he end up with an 82?
Well, 82 in our eyes really isn't a bad rating. He's the 13th highest rated quarterback in Madden, which puts him really above average. We think he's an elite athlete. He's got a great arm, which gets him both his athleticism and his great arm allow him to get out of trouble that other quarterbacks can't. Ultimately, what's holding him back from, I'm guessing his fans want him to be 90 plus like everyone else, is his passing accuracy. He was 22nd in deep passing accuracy, and he was 21st in catchable balls on deep passes. So that's really what we're waiting to see him improve on, which we are fully confident that he will.
Now, he's on the cover again, but he's also 44. So how is Tom Brady still at 97? And where does that ranking come from, given his age and actual physical abilities?
My gosh, this guy, Tom Brady, has just broken the mold of everything you believe football players to be. He's amazing. Really, the only thing holding him back from being a 99, honestly, is his athletic skills. And he's got great pocket presence. But if you compare him to other players like Kyler Murray, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, he doesn't have the mobility that those guys have. But he does everything else so well. That's why he is as high as a 97.
Now, I do want to quickly break down some rookie quarterback rankings versus other quarterbacks in the game. So Trevor Lawrence at 78, Joe Burrow at 77. So how did you feel comfortable making Lawrence better than Burrow, despite, Lawrence not even having taken a snap in the NFL yet?
In our opinion, Trevor Lawrence is the most polished quarterback to come up through the draft since Andrew Luck, coming from Stanford. He can hit every throw. He's got an incredibly strong arm. He's a very smart player. We have a lot of respect for Burrow, who's right behind him. Trevor Lawrence is 18th and Burrow is 20th. He has some growing pains, and he only played a handful of games due to the injury, so we want to see more. Burrow was very good on short passes and his intermediate passing game, but he was actually 35th among 36 qualified quarterbacks in terms of passing accuracy in the deep game.
All right, so Zach Wilson at 75, Justin Fields at 74. So why is Wilson ranked higher than Fields right now? What gives the Jets rookie the edge?
Zach Wilson is a guy that has the potential to be Mahomes light. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to reach Mahomes level this early, but if anyone has that potential, it's the New York Jets rookie quarterback. Only 16% of his deep throws in college were inaccurate, which is really good. He's got a great arm, and he uses his athleticism to his advantage, whereas Justin Fields, elite athlete, good accuracy. Outside of design runs at Ohio State, we didn't see him use his legs to get out of trouble as much as Wilson did. So that's really what separated the two of them.
Okay, so Trey Lance, 74, Jimmy G at 76. If you're playing with the Niners right now, who are you playing with, and what do you think one does better than the other?
Well, that is certainly dependent on your play style in Madden. If you really like to run around with your quarterback, you should probably use Trey Lance. If you like more of a pocket passing game and safe underneath throws, you should use Jimmy G. And that's really what their strengths are. Jimmy G Really good in short accuracy, especially off play action. He is pretty good under pressure, but his downfield accuracy needs some work. And as you can tell, that's a big part of our evaluation of quarterbacks is their deep passing accuracy, because I keep talking about it. Yeah. Trey Lance has probably the highest potential of anyone in the draft outside of Zach Wilson. Great arm talent, elite runner. Sky is the limit, but he only started 1 year in college, so very small sample size. Another guy that we can't wait to see hit the field.
Hey sports fans, if you want to watch more sports seriously, be sure to check out these clips right here. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see all the great content from us here at USA Today Sports.